Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of our short video series where we are discussing what customers require from a CDMO partner and how ProBioGen as a one-stop shop for CDMO services is answering them. In our last episodes, we identified the key requirements and how a CDMO partner can tackle them in more general. In this episode, we will talk about ProBioGen's capabilities and how we make sure to meet the customer requirements. This means Dr. Volker Sandig, he's the Chief Scientific Officer here at ProBioGen, and to my right, Dr. David Proband, he is part of our Project Management Office. Welcome back, or welcome on the screen. Okay, David, we identified before that flexibility and partnership is a key requirement also from the customer perspective. And how do we at ProBioGen live and breathe this kind of culture?
So we follow a very collaborative approach to project management and project execution. There's one project leader, and that project leader is the connection to the client and the client's connection to ProBioGen. And together with our subject matter experts in-house here, the project leader guides through the program, provides project updates and addresses challenges and issues together with the client. This is important. However, it takes a little bit more than that. It takes a certain passion for the project, because only with that passion you actually can react in a certain way regarding unforeseen challenges. And there's a very neat example, a very recent example, where a client all of a sudden needed results in a very short time period. This was kind of unexpected for all of us. It was Christmas time, so not easy times to fulfill such, but we got a team together. The team did all the work here in-house. We even needed an external partner, but you could really feel the passion. So here, both in-house, and they actually transferred the passion to the partner. We delivered such results. Our client was happy. We saved our client from a delay in the program and additional costs. And this was only a tiny bit of the entire project, but it really made a difference, and that's great.
Thank you. Volker, you pointed out before that holistic expertise, but also ideally owned patent technologies are a key factor to be able to deliver high quality products. Can you explain how we at ProBioGen are actually doing this?
We are using a unique technology to generate clones. It's a transposase technology we call directed luck. It assures that genes land in the best possible spots in the genome that are most active. This shortens selection time, and it makes it easy to run dozens of variants in parallel. So you can plan for variations, you can plan for controls. Moreover, titers from those pools are so high that you can fit them directly into analytics and downstream, where you can tackle challenges. Most CMOs actually deliver somewhat stable clones, which maintain expression for 70%, for 60, 80 population doublings. But there's subtle differences. This transposase technology assures that each and every clone is stable for a long time, both in plasmid copy number, because they're well separated, on RNA level and at protein level. This allows us to run an MCB operation already when the clone stability is not yet finished, because there is assurance and it's just a control to run the stability analysis. I want to give you another example. A client came to ask us for a cell line that had to reproduce a product that was already in the clinical phase. This means sugars needed to match, although the cell line is different. With own sugar modifying technologies, we can control fructose, galactose, sialic acid, and even the content of mannose, oligomannose glycans. We can set specific levels, almost any level, and because we have our own media platform, we can also change it tightly and really adjust.
Okay, last but not least, we said before that time to clinic is obviously a key factor. How do we at ProBioGen make sure that we're able to fulfill this big requirement?
Well, we follow an integrated approach, as I mentioned it before. Volker just gave the example of an MCB generation, and we do that on product analytics, but also in USP and DSP development. So during the clone pool stage, we already characterize the molecule, so we know what to expect and we know what to focus on during an analytical USP and DSP development. Further, in parallel to cell line development, we utilize and test the suitability of our USP and DSP platform processes. That means once the final clone is available, we only need to tailor those processes towards the clone behavior and towards the product characteristic. That means we generate robust processes in a shortened time frame. Further, since we're having all our analytics in-house, we can include additional work packages, such as formulation studies, where we define the best formulation that protects the product from degradation. And lastly, it's important for the CDMO to also understand and know the timelines that our clients have that are outside of ProBioGen. So whether it's going to be toxicology studies, or actually writing the dossier, and finally supplying material during clinical testing. And we know that, and accordingly we have designed our project scope to make sure the client receives the material, the information, the deliverables in time to also make these external timelines work.
Anything from your side in regards to timelines that you have experienced?
I believe controlling all the parts of service internally is key. I have an example for you. There was a client who asked us for genetic analysis of his clones before the decision of a final clone is taken. If this service is taken outside, it can prolong timelines. We already do most of it in-house. We do digital droplet PCR for copy numbers. We assess the sequences of the genes. Now we are also implementing ONT, next generation sequencing, to really characterize those clones thoroughly and within the timeline.
So my take is that it often takes several capabilities which need to play together to deliver successful projects. Thank you both for your time and your insight. And now I understand what is the secret behind ProBioGen's 70% repeat business rate. I think it's all of the things you have just explained. Thank you very much.